This is Southampton Old Cemetery, one of England's oldest municipal graveyards. A place where every headstone has a story to be told.
It's all here. Wars, epidemics, catastrophes. The lives and the deaths of ordinary people. What little information there is on the gravestones is tantalising, but for me, it's never enough. But now, we can learn more.
Because here, smartphone technology is being used to bring history back to life.
This is a QR code, ordinarily found in magazines and adverts. You scan them with your smartphone, usually to take advantage of some promotion or irresistible offer. But in this instance, it's for something far more meaningful. Watch this.
A special app on a smartphone reads the code which links instantly to a website. In this case, telling you all you need to know about the late Henry Witt.
When you scroll through the web page here, we learn that Henry was a fireman on the Titanic, and heroically he stayed at his post when the ship hit the iceberg in case a fire broke out. Suddenly Henry becomes more than just a name on a memorial. You get a sense of the living man and what he did.
Just a simple click can give you access to a treasure trove of information about everyday lives in another age. And it could be a way for any of us to let future generations know who their ancestors were. That's what inspired Joe Davis. He's installed one of these QR codes on his parents' grave in Bridgend, South Wales. Scanning it takes any visitor to a website filled with material about his father's exploits in the Second World War, much of it recounted by the man himself.
Of this trophy, you're going from the ship.
My father achieved such a lot and experienced such a lot in life that using this website and the QR code, I can basically share this story with many, many other people.
Dorset-based funeral director Stephen Nimmo was one of the first in the UK to offer these QR codes. His firm has made around 100 in the past 18 months. But with it costing up to £275 for technology that might soon be outdated, are they anything more than a high-tech gimmick?
In a few years' time, these things might be completely redundant, and we're going to have gravestones and cemeteries dotted with these defunct QR codes.
Yeah, this is the technology at the moment.
Right.
This will, if nothing else, become the way we remember people today. Equally, we'll keep up with the technology, and if necessary, these are removable. We take this off and we put the new technology in.
For mother of two, Nikki Hastings, the idea of creating a living virtual memorial has a very particular resonance.
So, Nikki, you're thinking of putting together one of these interactive memorials, but it's not for a friend or a relative, is it?
No, it's for myself. I was diagnosed with secondary breast cancer 5 years ago. When I was diagnosed, they said I had months to live, but thanks to trial drugs and treatment, I'm doing really well.
Listen, I'm sure they won't be needing it for some time, but eventually, what do you think your children will get from this thing?
I think it's just a permanent memorial, isn't it? And I've written down all about my life and my memories,
yes,
so that they know about Mummy if I'm not around to tell them those things. And the QR memorials are just an extension of that. So that it's a piece of social history, really, isn't it?
Don't get me wrong, I'm terrified of leaving my babies.
Nikki's children are now just 7 and 9. She hopes they, and future generations, will be able to scan the QR code while at a final resting place and draw comfort from the special videos on her memorial website.
Experiences, and I feel blessed to have been given the opportunity to leave a legacy for my children.
I think it is a nice way of future generations being able to see what great-grandma looked like, to hear my voice, see my mannerisms.
And just to be able to remember you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's this idea of a virtual legacy that, for me, could make these QR codes more than just a high-tech gimmick. A link, not just to a website, but a connection between one generation and another.